Hey guys, I'm Scott Mitter and welcome back to my channel, Adventure This, where I like to show you guys all my gear, my unwanted thoughts and opinions, and all of my adventures. So today I'm going to show you guys how I pack my bag for an overnight trip, and we're going to get right into it. So today I'm going to be using the Shadowlight 60-liter backpack from Outdoor Vitals. It just launched and I recently received it, and I'm really excited to use it. I've never taken it out on the trail, but I did do my first thoughts / first impression video, which I will link in the descriptions below. Alright, so to start out, what I'm going to put in here first is my sleeping bag. Now, as you can see, this isn't your typical sleeping bag. This is the Patagonia hybrid sleeping bag, where the bottom half of this, from about like waist, but a little bit higher, more like the belly down, is 850 down goose feathers, all traceable down. They really have good products, and they really like to care for the environment and animals and such. But the top of it is basically just a windbreaker, so there's not much material at all up here. And since I've never had like a super good sleeping bag before, I'm actually going to use this oversized stuff sack because I don't want to compress it all the way down, because I want it to take up some space and be comfortable, because it's going all the way down on my lower back. So I'm going to use this just as an extra layer of precaution. You don't have to do this. Tons of people just shove it right in there, but like I said, I've never had a super good sleeping bag before of this quality, and I just want to make sure that it is going to stay nice and not get a puncture or get burned by anything. So get that, and I'm just going to shove it down there at the very bottom. And that kind of frames the bottom for the rest of everything else I'm going to put in. Next that's going to go in is my sleeping mat, which is the Gear Doctor's Apollo Air. This is super comfortable, and it's definitely a budget item. You can find it on Amazon, but it is really nice. I have slept really well on it the past couple times I've used it, and I have no want to go out and buy a Nemo or a Thermarest as of right now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use for that. And then I'm going to use my Outdoor Vitals stretch pillow. Super comfortable. This is the only pillow that I will use. I used other pillows, cheap ones, off of Amazon, and it popped, and I barely even used it at all. Then, simple little, super heavy, but Ozark Trails sleeping bag liner, just in case. I might actually put it on the outside, because last time I had some condensation get in there, and I know it won't protect it fully, but it'll help just a little bit. Alright, next thing is going in here is my 6 Moon Lunar Solo tent. Alright, it's a 1-person tent, but really it's like a 1.5-person tent. Next, going in the bag is my extra clothes. I have a pair of sleeping socks, a pair of Injinji toe socks. I have wool leggings just in case it gets super cold, a beanie, and a pair of gloves. Next up is my food bag. I just have some trail mix and 2 Mountain Houses, 1 dinner, 1 breakfast. I'll probably pick up something on the way to the trail and then just snack for most of the time. Alright. Next up is a camp towel. It's supposed to rain, so I might need to use that to dry some things off before I get in my tent. Alright, next up is going to be my fleece. It's just a North Face full zip fleece. I don't know how cold it's going to be. Earlier this week it said on this weekend it was going to be in the 40s, and now it's saying it's going to be in the 50s. But it might drop back down after it rains, so I don't know. I'm bringing this though because, as you saw, I have no down or no insulation on top, so I just want to bring this just in case I want to wear it to sleep in. And then my puffy as well. This is actually a pretty thin, it's a synthetic puffy, so it's not another layer of down or anything like that, but it will kind of retain some warmth if I need it to. All right, and then it looks like that is all that's going in my bag. I'm gonna do the nice roll top here. And as you see, I don't even use the full capacity of this bag. This bag, the frame sits this high, so I could use a ton more space, but I don't need to, especially if I'm just carrying stuff for myself for one night. Usually my food bag is much bigger. What's going up here is my cook kit. I have everything packed in here, a little tiny microfiber towel to wipe, the Soto Amicus with igniter in here, the like MSR fuel can, and hot lips just in case. And that is going to go up here, the top part. Tie down. Alright. What is going on this side is going to be this little GSI cup with measurements, and like I said before, it is most likely going to rain, so I have a cheap Field and Stream pack cover from Dick's Sporting Goods. That's just going to go in here in case I want to add an extra layer of protection and waterproofing. Alright, next thing too, before it gets too full, I'm going to use my aftermarket adventure driven Hydra pack in addition to the Catadine B-free filter, because the 42 millimeter B-free filter actually will screw on this top, and I'll have the 1 liter plus this 1.5 liters of extra of water. And there's no water in here right now. Alright, sorry for that malfunction, but I got my water bottle in here. So next up, where do I want to put stuff? Alright, next up, we're going to do these little side pockets, which are gigantic, by the way. So in one of them is going to go my Nightcore NU25, and then a little headlamp in case I don't want to use all the battery on here. I got this for $1 at Walmart. It's just a little headlamp that clips on my hat. So just thought I'd bring that, try it out. But I didn't want that to be my only source of light. And then a little Swiss Army knife in here, some hand sanitizer in here, and that's all that's gonna go in there. Well, actually, this spray is gonna go in here too. Then on the other side, we're gonna put some snacks. Got a Nature Valley protein, a JoJo's bar that they actually sent me with this bag to try out from Outdoor Vitals, and then some trail mix. I can fit a lot more in these pockets, but that's all I really need. Alright, next up is going to be these 2 big mesh pouches. You can go, like I said, watch my other video, but it has 2 pouches because this can unzip from the middle. You can grab stuff out from the middle of your pack and then zip it back up. Absolute genius again. Good job, Outdoor Vitals. So this is a med kit plus like some fire starter and stuff. This is gonna go down here. Alright, next up is gonna be my toilet paper, and if I really need a little rain poncho because it doesn't weigh too much. Alright, and then a neck gaiter is gonna go on top of here. Alright, the next thing I wanted to do is kind of show you guys my ditty bag a little closer up. Alright guys, now that I have this all packed away, I am going to throw that the bottom of my second big mesh pocket here towards the bottom. All right, what's going to kind of frame that is my trowel. All right, that's in there. Some Ziploc bags to pack out food, and this little partly mesh bag for dirty clothes such as socks or underwear, so I can kind of like hang it on the back of my bag and kind of air them out so they're not stinking up my stuff in my bag. All right, the Knock Vecto 2 liter of water. Even though I have all of this, I've ran out of water twice now, and so I would just hate for one of these to pop. And again, like, I'm not carrying that much stuff. Well, I've cut down my pack weight by about half before food and water, so this is worth the extra weight to me. All right, and then this is typically going to go on my shoulder strap, but I'm just going to put it in here because I am not unpacking this bag. I am putting this in my car, and that's all I need. And then I have a little modification for this, and if you guys watch my trip video that I'll be making on this trip, you'll see what I use the Sawyer squeeze little adapter for. All right, excellent. All right, and then what I'm actually going to be wearing on this trip is a North Face tech shirt, these merino wool socks, this mirror wool, merino wool underwear. Got one pair on Amazon and it was so great I had to go buy a second pair. Super breathable, very lightweight. And then my favorite pants I've ever owned, the Outdoor Vitals SOT 2 pants. And for footwear, I'm going to be wearing the Salomon XA Wilds trail shoe. And yeah, these I've put in a couple hundred miles already, walking, running, hiking, and I absolutely love these shoes. 0 blisters so far. They're not waterproof, but that's so they're more breathable and so my feet don't sweat as much.